Welcome back to ROV Moments, simple practices to uplift your state of consciousness. Now, one of the most powerful practices to uplift your state of consciousness is meditation. So today, I'd like to share 5 questions you can ask about your meditation practice to make it more consistent and effective. So I suggest you may have something handy to write down your answers to these questions as we go along so that you can record your insight and maybe work with it later. So question number 1, the most essential question: why are you meditating? Why is meditation important to you? Because if you're meditating just because you think it's good for you or somebody told you you should meditate, you're not going to have a consistent, effective, deep practice. You need to tie your practice into something that is very purposeful and important to you, something that really strikes on an emotional level. So ask yourself, what is the purpose of my meditation practice? And write down whatever comes to mind. Okay, number 2, what? You need to know exactly what your technique or practice is. You see, there's many different styles of meditation. There's many different techniques. You need to know exactly what you're going to do or the sequence of techniques that you're going to do in order. Now, that can be tricky if you're just dabbling in one thing or another and trying this practice and that practice. So again, tie the second question in to your why. You want a what, a technique that relates to why you are meditating. So consider what technique fits in with your motivation for meditating, with your why. After you know what technique you're going to use, you need to know the exact how, the exact steps in order. For example, in subtle energy meditation, we have 7 sequential steps that you follow. Now, you can very easily answer your how by using a guided meditation. Then your how is just push play and follow along. Okay? If you're doing an unguided practice, you need to know the exact sequence of steps that you're going to do before you begin, so you don't just use the meditation time as a mind-wandering time. So know exactly how you're going to do your practice. Number 4, when? When is actually a very important question to ask yourself. Now, Stephen and I always suggest that the best and most important time to meditate is first thing in the morning. Okay, this will establish a mindful, relaxed state of awareness first thing in the day. And that starts you off on the right foot. And it gives you a path to move forward into your day intentionally. So you need to ask yourself, when am I going to meditate? When will be most effective for me to meditate? And then once you have answered that question, schedule it. Actually write your meditation time in your planner or in your phone or in your calendar so that it is an important appointment that you make with yourself. And then finally, what if? You need to ask yourself, what if I miss a practice session? You need to ask yourself, what if I get interrupted? What if my mind wanders? What if I go on vacation? You need to consider these things ahead of time so you have a game plan for how you're going to address these when they come up in your practice. So what if you miss a session? Are you going to make it up later in that day? Are you going to say, okay, I skipped today and I go on to tomorrow? Have a game plan for how you will deal with what comes up in your life. So life is variable. Things change. You need to have a game plan for what to do when things happen. So what if you're distracted? Your mind is distracted in meditation. We have 3 simple cues. Just recognize the distraction, note it, let it go, and return to your focus. It's that simple. Okay? Don't make it a big deal. Distraction is part of meditation. Being interrupted can be part of meditation. Missing a session can be part of meditation. The important thing is applying intention and awareness to whatever happens. So I hope that by mindfully considering these 5 questions, your why, your what, your exactly how, your when, and your what ifs, that you will come to a consistent and effective meditation practice, because meditation truly is the most powerful practice to bring more relaxation, peace, happiness, love, and compassion, and intentionality and awareness into your life. Thank you for your practice.